What's going on, Texas Railfans? I'm Railfan Ryan, and this is Texas Railfan 21 coming to you again with another Railroads Online gameplay. I've got my Shane number 11, and I also got a very unique engine arrangement. So let me walk down here to the other end of the train and show you what is on the other end. As you can see, I have one of two of my Class 48 tank engines. If you haven't been following my community posts, I have two differential tank engine twins. This is the newer one, number 9, and what this is she's in neutral and the brakes are off. And this is for a good reason. The curve on the other side of the sawmill, which loops around to the pond, is too tight for any engine over 4 wheels. So how this arrangement works is I have the Class 48 on neutral. Shane number 11 is going to pull the whole train to load it, and once the train is fully loaded, number 11 will be uncoupled and number 9 will run to the freight depot. We're going to make... Oops, hold on. My camera fell. It's kind of on a balancing act in order for this to work. There we go. So, I'm trying to get to 5,750 to get a Heisler locomotive. So let me go to the Heisler, and a correction, it's actually 5,730. The additional includes the special cinder trap on the smokestack. So we're almost to our goal, ladies and gentlemen, believe it or not. So all we have to do is load this one flat car train with beams, and then we will have enough to get a Heisler. I did say I was going to do this stream on Friday, but I figured why not do it now since I have time. I will be doing a second stream tomorrow, so for any of you still joining, I will be doing a second stream tomorrow. First thing we need to do is to top off the fire. I'm going to go do the same for number 9. Now, in my experience, firing Class 48 can be a little tricky. My recommendation is that you have to stay in the crouch position in order to throw logs into the fire, because if you're standing up, it's very tricky to click on the firewood log necessarily. Sometimes it doesn't if I go out. Yeah, sometimes it's tricky. But I'm impressed of how powerful the Class 48 is, and when you put two of these engines together, they could certainly pull longer trains up the necessary grades. Okay, that should be good. I will top off our wood before we depart for the freight depot. So, let's go ahead and get started. This stream will go on until 10:25 because I do have to go somewhere after this, and then after that I have to work. So we'll have plenty of time. It's only 9:30 in the morning Central Time, and we should get this done. Go. Zoom out. By the way, I'm running this game in easy mode for physics and industry purposes. Since I'm new at this, it's a whole lot easier for me. That way it won't be as difficult to play. And it's all about timing, getting it right. As you can see, I did overshoot my stopping point. And if you haven't noticed, I am using crossovers and tracks. It's a lot easier to spot the correct place to stop than groundwork. Or stone, for that matter. That should be good. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna stop talking so I can concentrate. Don't worry, I'll be back. I'll be here. I just need to concentrate on stopping in the right place. a little bit more. There we go. See if that's good. Perfect. Okay. I might go over how I ended up getting this engine and why I chose the number. This message is a shout out to the museum who has reacquired the Mount Rainier Scenic Road in L.B. Washington, located south of Tacoma. Good news, they're back. They're going to work on getting their railroad back to use after 2 years of not running, kind of out of business. It's a logging museum. I forget the name. Anyone in the comments who knows the name, feel free to let me know. But I chose number 11 in honor of their Lima-built Pacific Coast Shea Pickering Lumber Company number 11. And this is a shout out to the Mount Rainier Scenic Road in hopes that number 11 will be one of the engines to be restored to operation. So, yeah. Hopefully we'll not only get besides the Willahite, the operating Willahite engine number 2, that was the recent Shea that ran, and surprisingly the only operating Willahite Iron and Steelworks Shea out of the 3 surviving engines that have been preserved. Hopefully we'll also get the Lima-built number 11 back in service in the future. Anyway, long story short, let's get back to it. I stopped a little too soon, so I need to inch forward just a half car length. I did stream earlier, earlier this month, shortly after. I might have overshot it. When I talk, it distracts me. Overshot it just a little bit. I did have a stream before, but I stopped because weirdest thing happened. I was running my larger black Porter number 3 with the logging train before I got the Shea, and I was doing some track work, and out of nowhere Carol had run away in reverse back up the grade to the logging camp. And I was originally planning on going the other way. Out of nowhere, she had run loose on me. Can you try this? So I tried to back her into the logging camp, but out of nowhere, the bridge randomly deletes and derails my entire train. It's like the weirdest thing I ever encountered. And I ended the stream and I later deleted the video, but I'm pretty confident that will not happen again. But ever since that, I never leave any of my locomotives with the Johnson bar in forward or reverse. When I'm not in the engine, I always put it in neutral with the brakes on, just as a precaution. That way we won't have any more runaways. There we go. Took me a little while to get it right. I need to hustle. It's getting closer to 10 o'clock Central Time in the morning. So I'm gonna stop talking so I can concentrate. And as soon as the train's loaded, I'll talk again. May have to reverse. Yes, we overshot it. I usually never get this part wrong. Forward just a little bit. Okay. 4 more to go. Now we're down to 2, and then the entire 14 flats will be completely loaded. Need to go a little bit more. There we go. Last to the load. I'm going to go ahead and set number 9's brakes. I just ran right into that crane. But don't worry. You can just, it doesn't actually push you off. It just goes right through you. But in real life, that would be a hazard. That would be a danger, a risk. Alright, we are completely loaded. At this point, I'm going to pull number 11, uncouple number 11 and pull her away slightly. I'm going to try this in cab mode as well. clear the switch. There we go. Now put her in neutral on third player. Okay, there's that. Go ahead and close this. Alright, we got our loaded train. All we have to do now is re-top the fuel on number 9, and then we'll head to the freight depot. And we should have enough to get us to our money goal. Also important to turn on your headlamp. And it's on. Interesting, on the Class 48, both headlamps don't highlight when you try to get near it and click on it. It doesn't highlight. And I'm planning on getting a Heisler anyway, along with a couple of more bulkhead flats. And replenish the corkwood supply at my 4 firewood depots. I currently have 4 firewood depots. 2 are located here at the sawmill, one here and one further down at the south holding yard that I've constructed. One is at the logging camp, and one is adjacent to the freight depot. Probably before I do a corkwood run, I will give a tour of the railroad. Of my railroad so far, and what the next step is, which is obvious. I will at some point be constructing the line to the mountain grade line to the valley up to the iron mine, and first I'll do the built-in line that runs on the far side of the valley. And then I'll construct a second line for the wood beam and lumber trains to go to the iron mine to supply the mine with... Sorry y'all, my camera fell again. This thing is very sensitive. There we go. To the iron mine. After that, I will be making a line to the coal mine, steepest grades on my line currently are 2%. There are 2% grades that go up to the logging camp. It does take a while depending on the wood capacity of your engine. I'm surprised that the Class 48 doesn't hold that much wood. Two more stacks ought to be enough. Let me go to my settings real fast and make sure that my YouTube audience everything checks out. I'll worry about it later. Let's get this done first. I'll work on my streaming app a different time. One more log ought to be enough. There we go. Alright, at this point we are ready to highball. We'll go at yard speed until we are out on the east track, on the east line to the freight depot, which is a straight shot. The west line takes you to the holding yard. I always ring my bell when I go over crossovers and coming into stations not including the freight depot. You'll get a brief view of where the holding yard is located, and you'll also see sister engine number 8 still sitting in front of the caboose when I did a side-by-side screenshot. And now you can also see my South Sawmill Holding Yard engine facility. Two red engine houses. Now, pointing with my cursor, the one on the right is for all my four-wheeled engines, and the one on the left, which is the original structure, is for my two six-wheeled tank engine twins. Hopefully when I get extra people to help run this railroad, I'll also have someone run number 8 with number 9, depending on which engine is leading, when I have to pull a long heavy train up to the iron mine, down to the smelter, or to the soon line to the coal mine, which will be constructed as soon as it's time to get coal. We're out on the main line, now we can open her up. She accelerates very well. Thankfully, to my relief, the lagging in my game isn't that bad. It makes it look like the train is jolting, but thankfully, it isn't too bad. While she's coasting, we go flick that switch, because we want to go to the South Sawmill Holding Yard after this, and park it, and after that, in the next video stream, we will be finally getting the Heisler. Sorry about the noise, y'all. That's my air kicking on. I hope that doesn't bother y'all. Try that again. Something's wrong with the whistle on the Class 48. I don't know what that is. Since we're going to go back to the holding yard, I'm going to stop. Instead of rolling on in, I'm going to stop and load, because I have to ring the bell because we're going to go over the same crossover we went through going the other way. And there are emergency vehicles going by. I live in a town where my apartment is located, so plus I have a train track that goes through town as well. So I hear them almost constantly. Alright, the moment of truth. We need to get to 700 with either 12 or 14 flats. We can actually do it. Halfway there. some point I'll shift the tracks a little further out. They are a little bit too close. For 5,400. Try it again. Let me make sure I didn't uncouple anything. Okay. Sometimes I accidentally click in the wrong place when I still need to work on unloading the train on the fly. Sometimes I accidentally uncouple linking pins on the train, which has happened before. Okay, now at this point, we can unload the rest of them on the fly. Whoops. Go ahead and stop the bell, slow the train down. I gotta be quick. We are at our goal, ladies and gentlemen. We're actually past our goal. $200 past, which will give us more than enough money to buy additional bulkhead flats, which will probably be in the next streaming video I do. Conk. Alright, let's go ahead and make a run to the South Holding Yard. I need to actually run ahead to make sure the points are aligned to go into the yard and not the runaround, the bypass, the log pond sawmill bypass track, which is a cutoff line that takes you from the logging camp straight to the freight depot. I mean, not freight depot. Yeah, it connects with the line alongside the holding yard. And I do need to throw that switch. Alright. Let's head back to our train and pull on into the yard. We are aligned and set. I think what I'll do, I've made a decision, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and buy the Heisler, and we'll use it, and I'll use it in the next video stream, just to get it over with. But that'll wrap up things for today. But before I do, I'm going to unload the rest of the logs into the log pond as much as I can. Run up here real fast to get a little extra money, so we'll have enough to buy additional cordwood, bulkhead flat cars. That's the proper name for those type of flat cars. Alright, let's see how much we need to unload. We won't unload all the logs. Correction, we made 100 even. That's good. Alright. I think at this point, let me go ahead and drop a save. I get so caught up with playing this game, I usually forget to drop a save every now and then, until I finally remember when I'm in between running trains. I really need to remember to do that. But let's go ahead and purchase our Heisler. And the bulkhead flats I'll purchase before the next video stream. Okay, we want this. It's going to be number 6 in honor of the Heisler of number 6 of the Cass Scenic Railroad. And unfortunately, the tender space is not big enough for me to have. Let me see how much okay, back. That should be good. Have the initials of my railroad, Santa Fe Central, on instead. Let me see what kind of headlights. Kind of like the classic one. It's less bulky. I like this one. It reminds me of a steam engine that runs in that used to run the stockyards, but currently 80% complete in her rebuild as I speak, according to a friend. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Alright, how much? We got enough. We got enough to purchase 2 more flats. Tell you what, I'm gonna run to the gotta wait until the next one. Alright, that's gonna be for today. Hope everyone has a great day. I will see you tomorrow in the next video stream. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more